Contracttoyou.com is a listing website with the index rating for properties. Properties here is at large means real estate. The concept is actually originated from my earlier involvement with cancer in the sense that TNM, T for tumor size, N for not involvement, and then M for metastasis. So I'm using the same staging concept into property, whereby certain property on good staging may actually fetch a better value. However, I do not call it as a staging, I call it as an index. So the whole idea is to give individual property a certain scoring point, so that this scoring point can indicate to readers and viewers of the listing how to compare the properties. So it eventually rank this property from a low number to a high number. Higher number denotes a higher price per benefit, whereas a lower number indicates that it is more valuable and more affordable. So at the end, the ranking idea is like university ranking, which you compare various institution of higher learnings and try to select the appropriate and the most suitable for your choice of study. In the very basic, this is actually called price per benefit. So if you look at the price per benefit, the price per benefit can be explained as your school fee payable to the university and the facilities that you get from the university. Similarly, it can be seen as a price per advantages of the university being equipped with the teachers and also the professors of high status, and therefore it gives indicator of how valuable this university is. So the same concept is employed or in a way adapted in use for property, whereby price per benefit that you derive from the property would be an indicator of how affordable or how expensive property is. So compare properties, I use the name called inter-property index. Simply said, it is a price per square area. Let's say we consider using a comparison that this particular A property has a certain price per square area, then another B would be also a price per square area. So one which is at the higher floor of a condo would have a higher price, and the per square area comparison would tell you that higher floor would have a higher price per square area, although the size of the condo unit is the same. And as we can see also, price per benefit can also be used for the proximity to transport hub like LRT station. So the one nearer to the LRT station would be a better choice of higher value than the one that has no transport connection. So generally, you can understand this equation, the mathematical equation, in the sense that it is price per benefit, therefore you give you an index. For example, if it is a 500,000 unit of condominium with 1,260 square feet and 3 bathrooms and 2 car parks, it will give you a certain calculation of index of for sale, and then the same price is actually built on proximity to transport hub or available of tertiary education center near to it, and the availability of medical facility next to the development. So all these accessibility to amenities will give an indication of how valuable this property is. And at the end, this particular listing would have 2 index calculations. So I like to illustrate how the differences in this website can do for our viewers and our users. And at the end, it can yield two different readings, two different indexes for the purpose of differentiating these properties. Let me show you in the example.
No two properties are the same. So let us consider that there is property condo A, which is selling at 530,000. However, it is actually at a lower level. So if let's say it is on the third level, so that means because of the lower level, the value for buying it at 530,000 would be actually more expensive than you are buying the same price but at a higher level. So it can shows 2.5 versus 1.7. So it means you are paying for higher index to get this particular unit at lower floor compared to paying the same price for another unit which is of the same size at the upper floor. So this is naturally a case where a higher floor of a condominium with lift would actually command a higher price.
Right, to summarize, comparative index and especially inter-property index consists of two major areas. One is the intrinsic value of the space built up, size, style, and type of property, including maybe the floor level, car parks, whereas the extrinsic index, which is the surrounding area, includes transport, healthcare, education, accessibility to banking, commerce, and activity of other amenities, food and entertainment. So this will give property two readings, two indexes. And you can see we need to also be able to understand that inter-property index is between two properties, but the purpose is for sale or for rent. Most of the time it is only these two indexes. One is IPIS, another one is IPIR. So the S stands for sale, and then the R means for rental. In addition, this reading of IPIS would follow with an IPIE. And similarly, for the purpose of rental, it follows with IPIR as well as its own IPIE. Similar purpose of comparing can be compared by per square meter for landed house or per square feet for a strata building. Right now you can see this is the screenshot of the website. Listing would have IPIS and also an IPIE. For these two comparison, one is property on the 423,000 with size of 865 square feet, level 2, and having 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom, and 1 car park. On the right hand side is another property, XYZ, is 536,000, 1,010 square feet, level at 11, 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, and 2 car park. And as you can see, when the information has been displayed and calculated from the website, it comes out with the IPI of 88.2 versus 109.9, and also the environmental index of 11.3 versus 10.4. So the ranking can be sorted as in the website by pulling down on the sort by header. You line these indexes in accordance with their calculation. So from here, a person who uses the website can sub-select types of property more suitable for the benefit that they are looking at. It can also be used in a few other ways. For example, for a user who comes to this website, and a user can verify his choice of property by using this website as a calculator. You can key in your own property elements, and then the website can calculate out an index and list this index among the already listed property types in the area. So for that purpose, you can in fact compare your current buy to the other properties that is available in the same location. So in such way, you can see that how your index is compared to the market. It also tend to provide a data capture to analyze trend. So for future use, it can be also capture the trend of more people favoring certain parameters, like people are now using public transport. So car park may not be that important into future for a decision to buy a property. So this website can in fact capture that certain types of facilities are more important than the others. Listing also for users to advertise for on purpose. It is anyway a listing website for general public use. So to summarize, this is a new way of selection of property. I personally have not seen any listing website in the whole world that has done this particular comparison with the index. And the selection, in fact, is becoming more complicated. So end up how to add value to the selection process, it would be one of the challenges in the future. And an index like this, called the inter-property index, may be a choice of use to differentiate among of properties. It can summarize and compare and differentiate between properties and give a comparative index determining the inter-property index between these listings. So the ranking of all these indexes would give an indicator of choice of better selection and sub-selection. So I would like to present this way of sub-selection with using the inter-property index as to be copyrighted. Thank you very much. I am contactable at the number display 012-8866-090, and the website is www.contracttouyu.com. I am contactable by email at my name simyangsan@gmail.com. Thank you very much for following this video presentation.